evening, good whatever it is, wherever you are. My name's Katie O, and this is Moon Mom and Musings. Welcome to my living room for another astrology, people. For today, the 23rd of October, 2021, we're in a waning gibbous moon in the sign of Gemini as of 14:58 Bangkok time. And oh, today, how exciting. Everything is changing and I don't feel the same. The sun is transiting to the sign of Scorpio. Happy birthday, all my Scorpios. It's your season. Oh, yeah. Scorpio season. Yeah. Spooky season. Death season. Transformation season. Isn't this great? I know. Figuring out what we're misunderstanding and breaking it all down and all that wonderful stuff. Look, we've been being called to do a lot of karmic balancing in Libra season. It was hardcore shit. All right. It was really, really intense. But now the time for transformation actually takes hold right now in our exterior world. The sun in Scorpio. The sun is the celestial body that has to do with our ego, our exterior, the way we present ourselves to the world, the way that we create our reality. All of those exterior masculine energies. It's beautiful. It's about enlightenment as well. It's about bringing light to stuff. It's about all of these wonderful fiery energies. As the sun is going over to Scorpio, we also have the moon in oh, and by the way, that's 11:51 a.m. Bangkok time is the transit. A few hours later, the moon goes into an air sign. So the watery sun stage is being ushered in while the moon is still in Taurus, which still we've been thinking a lot about our stability and security, and as this water comes in, we're able to sort of like hold tight in the floods, yeah. And then we have it changing into the sign of Gemini, and Gemini is one of my favorite signs of the zodiac, to be very honest with you, just because it's so clever, it's quick-witted, it's fast-moving, but it's balanced in a fluid way instead of like sort of needing to really pay attention, like Libra is, for example. And it's not quite as fluid, say, as Aquarius is, because it's like basically, or sorry, not Aquarius. What am I saying? It's not quite as Yeah, sorry, Aquarius. I'm sorry, I just got mixed up between water and air for some reason. Not quite as fluid as Aquarius, because Aquarius is it's like, it's so airy, it's water. Yeah, there you go. I'm getting confused between water and air. Air itself has moisture in the air, and you can condense it out of it, which, the water bringer, blah, 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 blah. Doesn't really matter. Either way, this beautiful airy moon that transits shortly after, or shortly before, no, shortly after. My God, I'm confused today. This moon transit to Gemini shortly after the sun goes into Scorpio just shows me that we are willing to adapt to whatever the heck is going on. Right now, we are really being thrown in our existence this complete flexibility and acceptance and allowance of the universe to do whatever is going to come. This Scorpio season, the circuit is being called to allow this glow up to shine through. You've been going through a lot, all right? So let this beacon that you've worked so hard to light shine through the dark and be unapologetic, all right? Even if people misunderstand you. Scorpio is traditionally a sign for me that is always misunderstood. Scorpios are often labeled as crazy sex fiends, yeah? We talk about this on a semi-regular basis. Scorpios are so different. So different. They're so different. Scorpios are really, really cool. Yeah, it's a great sign. It's because it's traditionally depicted, it's ruled by Pluto, right? And it's traditionally depicted by the death card, These are technically, it's when we've got our spooky season. It's Halloween and all of that stuff. And when the veil becomes the thinnest, right? This is the whole idea between the pagan ideas of sort of the Halloween time. I can't remember what it's called. Is it Samhain? Anyway, yeah, I think it's Samhain. Sort of the pagan ideas of this was that it's the time of the year where the veil is thinnest, where we're most able to connect to the other side of entities that are no longer physical. So yeah, this is obviously themes that are extremely misunderstood. Pagans used to be misunderstood as witches and occultists and Satanists and things like that, but it's not the case. It's just a different expression of understanding. Yeah. And justly, it's all relative to our experience. So if people misunderstand you, just understand that they just haven't gone through experiences that allow them to have empathy for your situation. So right now with the sun in Scorpio, we're literally just like, yeah, allow whatever comes to come, even if we feel a certain way about it. Don't close yourself off. Don't uh, don't clam up. All right, like Scorpios, it's depicted by a scorpion. They've got a firm carapace, right? Don't let that, like, don't try not to harden your exterior is what I'm saying, in this transformative time, because when we embrace transformation, girls and boys, this is when the magic really happens. All right, so I'm hearing Scorpio season is going to be nice for us. I really like this idea, but I mean, hey, we still have the responsibility to maintain balance and to remember the lessons of what we went through in the last year or so. Some of you more, but I mean, what was really prevalent, say, since March, yeah, sort of kind of came to a head a little bit, yeah, about a year ago, yeah, I guess. Yeah, anyway, Scorpio season should be nice if we allow the transformation to happen, but we have to allow it. All right. I said to a friend today that we were talking. Actually, I think it might have been. Excuse me for the hiccups. Might have been live. We were talking about acknowledgement, and it's like, yeah, the first step of something is an acknowledgement. Then you must accept it, and then you have to allow it. There's these 3 steps. It's reduce, reuse, recycle for trauma energy. Acknowledge it, accept it, allow it. Yeah, and accepting it and allowing it are different, because you can accept something but not want it to happen. Yeah, you can accept that. I'm trying to think of a good example. Okay, let's talk about very basic religion. Okay, so for example, some of you guys might have been brought up Catholic. I was brought up Catholic. I was brought into the Catholic Church where they told me, hey, acknowledge the existence of these sets of rules. All right, and I said, okay, I acknowledge them. And they said, and they kind of went, okay, well, this is what we do. And I'm like, okay, I accept that. And then they're like, all right, so do it too. And I'm like, no. Yeah, so I can acknowledge that they have a set of rules that some people adhere to. I can accept that, some people really do see this as a beautiful thing and it really benefits their life. Am I going to allow it in my life though? No, because it's not right for me. That's just what it is. It's not right for me. All right, so keep in mind, acknowledgement, acceptance, allowance, very different. Okay, now one single solitary transit or aspect. Aspect for today. I'm going to be over on live, so I'll discuss the moon transit to Gemini a little bit more in depth over on Instagram. But the one single aspect is beautiful. It's the moon is trining Pluto. So I mean, come on now. We're coming into Scorpio season, and Pluto is coming out to play. It's Pluto's the ruler of Scorpio. It's the planet that feeds the energy to the sign of Scorpio. It's fantastic. And our moon trining Scorpio is this like Pluto's throwing a fucking party for the moon. It's having a moon party, okay? Pluto celebrates the moon to usher in its very own season. It's very 9 of Cups energy, where it's like you've done all this great work to create stability and security for yourself, and now you're able to share it with others, so you know that you've got your 9 cups set out in front of you, and you're admiring them and going, I can't wait for all of my friends to help me join me to indulge in all of these beautiful cups, to indulge or to take advantage of the fruits of my labor. Yeah, it's really beautiful stuff. So yeah, it's like Pluto's throwing a bit of a feast, yeah, a good old fashioned feast for the beginning of Scorpio season. All right, expansion and luck is being showered down on the feminine energy. Yeah, we are in a receiving energy. We're much more able recently with all these changes of everything to accept things. Great, yeah, and now we want to allow them. Okay, we're feeling truly one and at peace with death and transformation, and this is what allows us to allow. Okay, because everything that we've been doing so far, we first had to deal with the acknowledgement of what the fuck was going on. For some of you, you were really resistant to astrology and to tarot and to all this stuff, and you had to accept that there was just something more that you couldn't really explain about it. Yeah. Some of you guys were just accepting that maybe the way that your life, the way that you were trying to gear yourself up to have a life that you envisioned isn't really realistic with the way that things are now, and you're having to change that. Whatever it may be, is you've acknowledged the need for change. You've accepted the task of changing, and now you are allowing the change to happen. And it's just stunning, and I congratulate you for it. Well done, my darlings. It's beautiful. So happy Scorpio season yet again. It's great. All right, I'm going to use the Kanesha deck. Sorry, pig. It's just beautiful. This is a Thai imagery. A lot of Thai imagery. All about it, my friends. I'm all about it. I'm all about it. I live in Thailand. If you don't know, Thailand is that country that has spoken to my soul from very, very young age. Yeah. Okay. We have the Eight of Pentacles. Beautiful. We are willing to put in hard work. We have been putting in a lot of hard work, and we know that we are ready to do whatever the fuck it takes to get to this transformation. We're in the home stretch, and we're just like, yeah, bring it on, bring it on, bring it on. Ace of Cups, right? I talked about the Nine of Cups before. Yeah, well, this is the cup that completes the set. I'm hearing you've got a new beginning, an emotional. Your emotions have completely everything, your subconscious, your emotion, your feminine side, your dark side, your receiving side, whatever, everything has changed, and you feel so much better now, and you are sitting in this beautiful energy. Look at Kanesha there. He's just like, oh yeah, I've got some good food to eat, and I got this nice cup to drink from, and I got these flowers, and I've got this feast. I'm doing great. Yeah, it's feast. Like he's having a little feast by himself. So there we go. Hold on a second. Let me just take note of this so that when I upload the video and title it, I don't forget entirely what the hell I was talking about. Okay. Yeah, there's a new beginning. There's a new heart-centered beginning for us because we've worked really hard. I'm hearing. Okay, I'm gonna cut. Page of Pentacles. Yeah, we still have some work to do. We still have some resources to gather. We still have some understanding to gain about our real world now. But it's okay. We're in a really it's still forward mode. It's still we're putting in the efforts. Okay. Eight of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles is really nice. It's like willing to work, even though maybe we're still a little bit not quite sure of this. And this is also the marriage of Earth and Water. Yeah, really nice. Earth and Water. We've got two Pentacles cards with a cup in the middle. Which means that, yeah, we are bringing into this Scorpio season, they're saying you're actually bringing things to fruition in the real world now. You've been dealing a lot in the 5D, and you've been feeling stuck because nothing's been happening in the real world. Stuff is actually shifting now, and it brings you a new beginning with your emotions. It's going to bring you love. It's going to, no, actually, sorry, because it's not going to bring you love because you already are love. It's going to reflect that love back to you. Yeah. The love that you've been willing to that you've been putting out to the universe is now reflected back to you, and you are going to receive love. Beautiful. Let's get a few from the bag of tricks to clarify these energies. Give us a little advice, maybe even. Let's see what comes through. It's just 13:22 on the clock. If any of you guys wanted to know, whatever, no big deal. If you don't want to know, too bad. Sorry, I know I'm a jerk. Whatever. Okay, they want me to talk about these two. I am heard in eternity. Your flow of energy is very dependent on your ability to express yourself and to feel that you're understood. I'm hearing. For a long time, you maybe were a little imbalanced in looking for validation exterior, but now you're finding that when you yell into eternity, even if it doesn't look like it, something always hears. I'm hearing. You yelled into the void. You fucking screamed into the void for a long time. And guess what? The universe answered. You felt like you weren't doing anything, but the universe answered. External conditions and service. All right. So for a long time, you were an overgiver. You were willing to give the shirt off your back, and the external circumstances changed so that you were shut away for a while. You were put on hold. And you were put on the back burner, and it wasn't until you realized how you were being toxic to yourself and giving too much of yourself without fortifying your own and doing your own work on your own self, doing your maintenance. You realized that this couldn't stay anymore. Also, remember, this energy could be somebody you're dealing with. Reverse it as it applies. Blend and take. It's funny. Yesterday, this take card came out, and I thought, this looks like a little coffee bean. And I was like, whatever, I won't mention it. I don't know what I was trying to draw when I draw this. Well, we've got blend, and for some reason, this looks like a thermos of cocoa for me, or a thermos of coffee. It's like going to the football game and being a little toasty, so having your little thermos of hot beverage to sit in the chilliness, okay? Blend and take. Okay, so yesterday we talked with this. I talked about this take card in that the universe has been offering you something and you've been reluctant to take it because you're worried if it's going to fuck you over, if it's the same as the old energy or whatever. They're confirming to you now. Look, the alchemy has been done. You've blended these two cups together in such a good way that you don't have to just take it. Okay, take it. Take it. Accept these gifts. All right. You yelled into the void. You asked for help. We're giving it to you now. Please take it. Hold on tight and childhood. Okay. Hold on tight and childhood. This is reoccurring themes now, okay? Some of you guys still have to deal with something with regards to your inner child, all right? Some of you have held your inner child tightly in your arms, said that you were sorry, promised to never do that again, and you're never ever going to let go of that little mini you ever ever again. Either way, whether it's either of those options, there's healing to be done with your childhood. So just hang on, guys, hang on. Yes, it's like Scorpio season is going to finally do this death and rebirth transformation, gorgeous purification of this childlike approach that they want you to have, in some sense, whatever that means for you. Yeah, quick and short and sweet today. All right, I'll see you soon. I'll see you tomorrow. Until then, I'm sorry for anything you're going through if I've made you feel a certain way. Thank you for lending your beautiful energy and being a beautiful person, coming to be a part of this gorgeous circuit that I hold so dear. Thank you to your guides, my guides, the Ascended Masters, the angels, whatever ancestor or entity or whatever the heck you want to call it, came into play for us to find these clear, concise messages for our highest good. Whether it's right now, in the near or distant future, time is a construct. It don't matter. If you're here and you're hearing me say this, it's because you were meant to be and there were messages for you. Doesn't matter where you find it. I love you to the moon and stars and to infinity and beyond and back, and I accept this. And I hope you too. But if not, no stress, my friends.